Welcome back to HB Unfiltered Sports Talk. I'm joined by the Stiff Brownie, the intern,
Fresh back from Romania.
and I'm the dirtbag. Remember to go to our website, hbunfilteredsportstalk.com, and check out our merchandise and try to support us a little bit. And if you want to buy a mask for some unknown reason, get it now because we're about to remove that shit off the website.
Yeah, and subscribe. It's free.
Yes, subscribe.
We're on a bunch of different links. Other than Apple iTunes, we're on everything else.
Google,
so
Twitter.
We're trying to build a fan base, and even
YouTube.
And even when your buddy Tyler enjoyed the Laker rant that I gave him the other night.
Yeah.
I just like the fact that he was tuned in and listening and
Yeah,
gave me his 2 cents.
In fact, Tyler, this was for you, buddy. Come on down to the show and vent in person.
Yeah, let's get him in here.
Yeah, come on down. You got my number. Give me a call. Let's go back to the intern and find out again what happened this day in sports history.
So on this day in sports history, Babe Ruth hit his 714th and last home run of his career, and he retired later that year, 1935. Birthday, Bill Sharman, born in 1926, unfortunately passed in 2013. And then Trout just hit his 362nd home run, passing Joe DiMaggio. He is only now 38 home runs away from hitting 400 homers, and he is only 31 years old.
That is amazing. And Trout's been dealing with a lot of
injuries.
Injuries over the last couple of years. So for him to already be there at such a young age, I mean,
With zero
wow.
protection his entire career is pretty outstanding.
Yeah, I mean,
Just goes to show you how great of a player he is.
yeah, he's heating up. He did go through a little lull the last couple of weeks, but he's coming out of it.
He's going to hit 20 home runs at the end of the season because he's going to be playing for Philly. It's going to be warm there, and he's going to have protection. He's going to add 20 home runs to whatever he has going
Dude,
in All-Star break.
he finished second last year behind Judge.
Yep.
I know he only had 40 to the 62 that Judge hit, but dude, he missed 8 weeks.
I know. It's
How do you hit 40 homers and you miss 8 weeks?
well, he's what, played 10 seasons, 31. He was 21, right? Or was he 18 when he signed out of high school? So
Yeah,
when did he come up? When he was 21?
20.
20. Okay,
Yeah.
so he's played 11
Yeah,
seasons.
they brought him up. They brought him up when he.
And he's probably only played 8 full seasons. Like, if you
Yeah.
take all the time that he's been injured, because a couple of those injuries, like, was an ankle issue, and
Yeah.
he had surgery on,
Right.
and all that kind
And
of
the
stuff.
hand,
So,
he's
yeah.
the one who basically created that new glove
Glove,
that
yeah.
they all wear now.
Yeah.
So you don't bend back your thumb when you slide in head first and the second.
Yeah.
You know what? We're gonna change it up though. We always talk about sports, but on this show we're gonna do some shout outs. And I got to do a shout out to one of my friends, John Gorman.
Great guy.
Every day, or pretty much all the time, he takes his 2 Ridgeback dogs and he goes down to Dog Beach in Huntington Beach, which is a great time to go out and have fun with your dog and other dogs and other people all
Sure.
hanging around.
Yeah.
Well, I guess this couple that was in their 60s had a a golden retriever, and he had that little helmet on or whatever you call it, because he's an older dog. But somebody threw a ball in the ocean, and he went to go get it.
Natural reaction.
That's
yeah.
a natural thing. These dogs want to get that ball, and it's amazing how they go through waves or whatever. Well, unfortunately, this dog got taken past.
Oh, like it got drawn out.
It got drawn out to sea, basically. And, he's just walking his dogs, talking to his friends, and all of a sudden he hears a commotion, people yelling, screaming, and he fucking sees that the dog is basically, needs
struggling.
help.
Yeah.
A guy goes into the water, but he's on the other side. He's not.
So he goes in on the left, and
Yes,
the
so
water was going
the
to
dog's
right.
drifting further away from him. He
Yeah.
needed to go down. So John Gorman decides, basically strip down, get in the water, and he ran down past the point where the dog was, swam in, and saved the dog.
That's excellent.
He's a hero.
Congratulations.
Yeah. So I mean,
Those people, those owners should be buying him like some sort of steak dinner.
those
something.
owners need to start learning how to swim. You
Yeah.
know.
I'm sure it was an older couple, but there's always a
Yeah.
ton of dogs down there. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, but it's good to see when people like John Gorman, go out and help somebody save a dog, so we didn't have a catastrophe on the beach. So
Can I give a shout out?
yeah, do a shout out.
I want to give a shout out to Butt Crack Sports.
That's
Follow them
that's
on
a great name.
follow them on Instagram. They're hilarious. The reason I want to give this shout out is also it's in twofold because it's also for your buddy Tyler. It says LeBron James's search history in the last 36 hours has been leaked. NBA trade machine. Space Jam 2 is super underrated. Dwight Howard's phone number. D'Angelo Russell mock trades. Neymar dive tutorial, and Neymar's a soccer player. They're always flopping.
Right,
So
right,
that's
right,
hilarious to me. Good books to pretend to read. Wine hangover cure, and lastly, Anthony Davis mock trades. I still have tears coming out of my eyes after reading this because it seems very reasonable.
It's legit.
It seems very reasonable.
Oh my God, Butt Crack's onto something here.
That's a good follow, by the way. It's excellent. So,
Oh,
anyways,
I love that. That's awesome. All right, now we're gonna switch it up even more, and we're gonna go back to the intern and talk a little bit about what happened in Romania, food wise.
Food-wise, I realized I love Romanian food. It is so good. It is so meat-heavy, so tons of amazing pork dishes, sausages, just incredible, and nothing like you can find here. And probably my favorite dish that I have were the stuffed cabbage rolls, sarmale. Those are amazing, just to die for.
So what was that favorite dish you had? It had was wrapped in cabbage or
Yes,
something
sarmale.
like that?
They're basically stuffed cabbage rolls stuffed with meat, and they are delicious. A lot of sour cream, a lot of pickled veggies.
I'd come
Just
back
great
like 30
stuff.
pounds heavier.
I did put on some weight, but
Yeah. Now getting
But worth it.
to Romania, how did that go? 2 flights or
3 flights. 'Cause
3?
Yes.
2 layovers? Ouch.
Yes, because I went to a smaller town that's a bit isolated, Oradea. So it was 3 flights and over 20 hours of travel door to door. But well worth it.
And how were the roads?
So I didn't listen to my friend who advised me that the roads were nothing like here. They basically have no infrastructure. So every road is crazy windy. It takes you probably, no joke, like 10 times longer, if not 20 times longer, to travel anywhere. Some of the roads were not paved. We had to stop a few times because there was just cattle crossing as basically oncoming traffic. So it was an experience.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Little on the
And
rustic
then you had the
side.
caves and the caverns and everything too.
Oh yeah, caves, caverns, just
Were
like
there any like castles or anything like that out there?
There are a lot of castles. Unfortunately, I did not make it to any castles. I focused on the caves, but they were quite amazing.
Oh, that's awesome. Awesome. Any sport games that you got to see?
No sports.
Romania?
sad.
No soccer? No
Well,
nothing?
be soccer, but yeah, no, unfortunately not.
Okay.
Not this trip.
Interesting.
Bucket list item I need to have?
Nightlife, the nightlife.
Yes, no, it's
Definitely
definitely
go.
a place to go to. I mean, it's not, Romania is not, one of the more popular travel destinations in Europe, but it definitely should be.
All right. So
Very
there you
cool.
go. Get out to Romania and check it out for yourself.
That's awesome.
3 flights. I don't know.
Well,
Buffalo
was that
soccer.
a day and a half of travel? Is that what it ended
What
up
airline?
A-
What airline did you go?
Air France. And
Air
then
France.
it eventually went to Tyrol, which is the Romanian airline.
That has to be a nice airlines, right? Air France?
Some of the planes scared me. I saw like a cigarette lighter on the armrest that they had filled in, like giant thick TVs. Like they had to be circa like
Oh wow.
late 80s,
70s,
early
maybe.
90s, repurposed.
Interesting.
And yet we have Brittany Griner kneeling for during the national
Brett
anthem.
Griner,
It's
Adam's
like-
apple.
It's like when you guys start going everywhere other than the United States, you learn very quickly how awesome
Here.
the United States is.
Interview me. I'm going to play Brett Griner real quick. Ask me a question.
Why do you kneel when the national anthem is being played?
I'm just following, what everybody else is doing. I think kneeling, you left me over there in a cage with animals for a couple months. You should have brought me back. I don't know why I was there so long. I'm just glad to be back playing basketball for the Mercury.
Can I ask
WNBA.
Can I ask you one more question?
Yeah.
Why do you do her impersonation so well? Because she literally sounds like that.
Yeah, I got a very deep voice. People confuse me. They think I'm a man. I'm not Juwan man. I'm just out there trying to make some money. I wish I was good enough for the NBA, but I have to settle for this league.
Oh God.
The WNBA.
You're hilarious. That's I don't know. Obviously because the what WNBA? I don't pay attention to it. But apparently their season just started. So
Yeah, it just started. You're missing out.
I did catch because it's like the first time she's back in the United States in uniform playing. Boo.
You can actually gamble on it.
I heard it's actually pretty easy.
Yeah,
I should start looking. I'll start looking into that.
There's a lot of like Oakland Athletic type teams out there.
Yeah. Okay.
You can really make some money playing the WNBA.
I'll get some inside info for you guys. I'll get some sharp plays and start posting those as well with the baseball. But I
got a 3-game parlay. Take the anybody to beat the Storm. Whoever's playing the Storm, take the Liberty to win, and who's ever playing the Sparks.
Sparks.
That's a 3-game parlay. That's gonna hit
all day
long.
She did really sound like that, by the way.
I know. Yeah.
I want to just backtrack for one second on something she said about Babe Ruth's last home run.
Yeah, 714.
I'm almost certain, and I need to fact check this, but I'm almost certain that bat just got auctioned off, and I'm almost positive it went for like $3.5 million.
Wow.
And the guy that originally bought it for like, I don't know if he even paid $200,000 for it.
That's a good investment.
Yeah. So, hearing that, it triggered that in my. I'm like, yeah.
714.
It was mint condition.
They played in huge stadiums, man. I mean, like 460,
Oh yeah, they played in polo grounds.
Yeah,
they basically used
polo
grounds and then they put a makeshift fence out there.
Crazy.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Yeah. And the bat's like massive. I thought Barry Bonds probably had the biggest bat I'd ever seen until I saw Babe Ruth's bat, and it's literally the way it's shaped there's like barely a handle. It's kind of tapered, but it's just basically a block.
Yeah.
And I was just like, wow, that's pretty amazing.
Swinging
like
a big stick.
He's just swinging like a 4x4, like with some rounded edges. It was pretty crazy.
Yeah, Barry Bonds when he played, he had a big bat, but it's funny, he choked up.
Yeah. Well, he wanted a 34-inch bat, but the way you get a 36 ounce bat, you either get a denser wood,
right,
or you have a 36-inch bat that has 36 ounces in it, and that's what McGuire and Barry swung. But McGuire,
I remember his bat; it was huge.
And when you have denser bats, the way you hit the ball, it launches the ball. It's like a way different sound than you would think a 34 is. But yeah,
actually, we gotta fact check this, but Altuve. Have you ever seen the bat in Altuve's hand? It looks gigantic.
Well, he's like 2 feet tall.
Well, I know that. He looks like a jockey, but he somehow is like a legend now, like in the playoffs, hitting home runs. Like he's like second all time in playoffs home runs.
He never uses any of his own equipment either. I've been told by multiple sources that the glove he uses is like the third baseman's signature glove. The bat he uses, he literally picks up a bat out of the bat well and just kind of is like, all right, this is the bat I'm using today.
Oh, like we did in Little League?
Yeah.
You just grab a bat that looks good?
As much as I hate him because he cheated,
yeah,
it's pretty outstanding how talented that guy is.
I do want to say it was funny when the Dodgers held the All-Star game, and Altuve played in the game for the Astros just before the break.
Right.
He was supposed to go to the All-Star game. You know what? He he claimed he had like a groin injury or whatever.
He knew what was coming.
Yeah,
to him.
he did not want to come to Dodger Stadium because he know as soon as they introduced his name, he would be booed.
He's a P, no doubt. He's a
Yeah,
P.
he totally backed out of that. He totally lied.
Yeah.
He didn't have a groin injury because as soon as the All-Star week was over and they went back to playing, he was playing.
Yep.
That's amazing. He's a healer.
Yeah. Sounds like LeBron.
Jeez.
CCP Bron. Hamstrings blown out, legs blown out, but somehow he put up 40 at the All-Star game doing reverse dunks off the
Oh
backboard.
God,
and
that
everything
was
else.
yeah. Oh my God.
Yet another reason why he's just such a slapdick.
That looked so ridiculous, missing all those Laker games after he broke the record, and then he does that in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
I mean, Tyler, seriously, that's why some people hate this guy. I know he's a great player. He can dominate, but what he should do is dominate from the start. Don't be shooting threes. When you start bricking threes and you make 0 out of 19 in the first three, don't you like try to tell yourself, okay, maybe I should just take it to the rack?
I don't even want to start getting on this tangent again.
Oh my God, I'm going to start getting so upset talking about the Lakers again.
Let me slide over to something that's also a great follow. People that are not out there following Max Homa, Homa on Instagram,
yes,
you're missing excellent comedy.
He's
so
hilarious.
Funny. Hilarious. So he just posted, I'll let you in on a little secret. In Ubers, I lie about what I do so I don't get bombarded by questions. I say that I usually say I'm a realtor. For the first time, the Uber driver is in the market for a home. And I am so deep in this web of lies that I actually think I'm going to start working for him.
Yeah, he's going to sell him a house. That is awesome.
Max,
make a little commission.
Max, thank you so much.
We got to wrap it up. Hope you liked our little shout-out segment. Let us know. Go to info@hbnfilteredsportstalk.com.
Cheers.
Later.